Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Yellow Delhi Sultanate, we have Beasty. Spawn on the right side as the Red English, we have Myriad. When it comes to map generation, English player doesn't have to worry about berries all too much. Here is in a safe location, so probably a good idea to collect it on up. Gold's back here, here, and here, so his gold expansions are very safe to go along with the more turtle playstyle for the English. Here down here, but probably won't be obtained. When it comes to the Delhi Sultanate, they of course get the advanced berries, so there's other berry deposits right there, somewhat close to the deer, so it has a good amount of food that direction. A large amount of stone back here, which could be decent for Delhi Sultanate. After all, they can get some pretty nice village production from the town, village fortress upgrade. Another gold deposit way over there. Safe. His other two are a little bit more exposed, but relatively close by to each other, so safe now plant a town center there and let it grow. Heavy Kings now being employed in the field. English tend to go for a heavy amount of man-arms, so we may see man-arms play by the English player. What a shocking prediction. One's going for Tower of Victory. The Delhi Sultanate can get better man-at-arms than the English, believe it or not. The Tower of Victory will of course increase attack speed, helping them out, but when it comes to Castle Age, if you go for House of Learning, you get the Honed Blades upgrade, which will give them +3 damage, as well as to your Lancers. Effectively, more than counteract the armor clad, and with the Tower of Victory, giving increased attack speed, you can get much better man-at-arms than the English. However, the English economy is much more suited to building out man-at-arms with the enclosures and the advanced farming. So the English economy will still be a bit better, able to mass-produce man-at-arms, plus they have faster production. But don't doubt the Delhi Sultanate man-at-arms if he decides to build towards that direction. Scout may go down here. No, it does not take any damage there. I wonder how many. Looks like Yellow did find a good number of sheep. Getting on Blacksmith here. King pushing his way forward. And the scout will escape on out of there. We now have some Ghazi raiders been pulling in the field, which would be a decent unit to help engage against the opposing king, as well as the English is going for some horsemen, so mass Ghazi raiders would be a decent option against those horsemen. Starting to torch down the mill. Wait. Okay, that may be a bit bugged, the unique variant of the professional scouts. Yeah, that looks like it's still the same to me, but I see the unique symbol. It may be just a little bit bugged out. And maybe actually design the research a bit slower. After all, free professional scouts can be very useful. So when the English player will not touch this deer deposit, he can grab this deer probably with little opposition. Got multiple stables now pulling in field. I'm to get a good number of Ghazi raiders. This one only has a one stable, not eyeing for a bit as much stability. We do now have outposts next to that gold deposit. He's also putting some walls there. The scout will spot all of this. Archer range is being built now, so the Delhi Sultanate player may be eyeing for a bit of more aggression. Horsemen push their way forward. Got now the Ghazi raiders flying down south. Didn't kill any villagers there. Ghazi raiders charge their way forward. Horseman does take some damage there. The king himself does provide some good health benefits to his men. He can always fall back to the Abbey of Kings for better health regen, but that one horseman does get picked on off. Destroy value 100, even though that was clearly a horseman, which only has a value of 120, so that's actually Huh, looks like the horsemen are improperly coded in the value. That's good to know. Alright, it's now falling back. Gazi Raiders are moving around, but you also now have this barracks now being pulled on the field. Four spearmen now being pulled in the field. Plus one Marine James being researched first. That'll be useful for his archers, of course. It may could have added a different upgrade. But he's wanting to pull out more archers, so make use of it. He's also pulling out some spearmen. No hardened spearmen just yet. We got now professional scouts being researched as well. And yet the unique upgrade is not there, so it's just bugged out a little bit with the unique upgrade symbol. All those horsemen are at full health. Gazi Raiders are a little bit wounded. The Scholar, of course, can heal them up. Red is moving around, trying to find another opportunity to engage. Horseman charging way forward, trying to give it damage here. Horseman gets some damage. Villager does go down there. And going to try to fight for another villager. Another villager gets stabbed to death. He does not have textiles research. No, he does, actually. Over here, we do now have spearmen, hardened spearmen, engaging the Gazi Raiders, getting some good damage onto them. And Gazi Raiders do get a bit of damage there. Regular, or now got hardened spearmen now trying to engage these units. And now the king's providing some excellent health benefits. Yellow has built out large number of walls there. Does have 6 sites being captured on up, and they will have increased gold generation from those sacred sites. The range damage not being researched by the English player. He may eye for some longbowmen, or may just eye for better defensive structures. Also looking for professional scouts, starting to make his way to the steer deposit now. Horseman charging way forward, gets some good damage there. Gazi Raiders, however, trying to retaliate. There are more of them. And of course, they're higher quality than the horsemen, having a lot more health. DPS is... it's harder but slower, but I think the DPS overall still is better. Of course, the Gazi Raiders are a bit more expensive as well. Costing 140 rather than 120. Another horseman does go down there. Walls do get interrupted or cancelled, one of the two. And Red is being pursued. Red is also in a formation move. The king does move faster than the scout. The scout is slow. And so maybe the scout could be left behind to get more movement speed for his other units. The wolf now turns 24, trying to get some bites on the king. King's palace now being pulled on field. The English players eyeing for a secondary town center. The king is dead. +1 range armor now on the way for the Delhi Sultanate player. It's also getting close for aging on up, or solely relying on the sacred sites for gold generation. Spearman trying to engage that scholar, but the spearman will ward away that horseman. We got a good number of these walls now going on up. All sacred sites have been captured by yellow, giving him a countdown. His opponent is going for the compound defender, which does give him access to cheaper stone-based structures, as well as quicker access to keep research. So you should be able to get out Village Fortress pretty quickly and get more villager queues going. We got now the early man-at-arms research, upgrading the Vanguard man-at-arms to early man-at-arms. Horsemen trying to break open this sacred site there. Now it does keep the research, going for a compound or the village fortress upgrade, boiling oil, fort architect, into slow burning defenses. Stone wall towers gets plus 10 fire armor. I don't know how they should buff stone walls. You never see them. I don't know how you would buff stone towers. They're already pretty limited of what you can or can't do with them. Maybe make them invulnerable to even being torched. That maybe one way you can make them better. Sort of like stone walls. That's the only way I can see you can buff stone towers. Make them torch proof. And I have no idea how effective that would, or if that would make a big difference. Probably would be very gimmicky where you just pull out small bit stone walls there to blow stone towers, but even then, I don't know. The problem is, well, stone towers have very little place when just keeps are just convenient. In order for stone towers to be useful, they probably have to remove the keep entirely from the game. So people have to make their own keeps with the stone walls. I don't even think stone towers are actually even useful even in campaign, which is most likely the best time to use stone towers. A lot of research going. Both players now, of course, in Castle Age. Each player will start rocketing ahead with the villager queue with the extra town center thanks to the King's Palace. Eventually, his keeps, Yellow's keeps, would be access town centers as well. So building them out now would be quite nice. They're also cheaper than a standard town center. Costing now 720 stone. A town center usually costs 750 resources. Right now, they cost 680, so it's probably better just go for the keep rather than going for more town centers with village fortress. It also does make the Great Palace of Agra cheaper, like that matters. It says it's supposed to improve defense emplacements, right? Can build stone wall towers, keep reduce stone costs of buildings and their emplacements. Okay, so it does include technically that. Archers and Gaziers backing on off. The veteran research now almost complete, as well as other mining research. Armor clad now on the way from the English player. Does take some good damage there on the knight with the spearman. The hardened spearman, the veteran spearman research is another minute, 10 seconds away. But these units trying to torch down this wall, but we got the keep here for protection. He's also taking time to collect some lumber. For the knights to go down to the spearman. The spearman is almost dead. Village fortress upgrades almost complete. Gazi Raiders among all of these other units push way forward. He does have currently 12 crossbow in the field. Got the veteran Gazi Raider blowing him out as well. Archers firing away. Got a handful of longbowmen here as well. They are veteran longbowmen. He does have +2 range damage. His opponent's still getting the blacksmith research going. Go for +1 range damage and armor first. Couple crossbowmen do get picked off there. Does have a network of castles nearby. Going for more men at arms at the moment. Does get a bit of spear brace there. Horsemen charging forward, trying to engage these longbowmen. Archers engage some of the longbowmen there. Got these units moving around. Does have a couple of lancers mixed on in. Nope, those are still gods. Yeah, there's a god's lancer in there. Knight does go down there. Archers engaging the longbowmen in melee range. Keep still firing away, getting some good damage here. He has some of the men-at-arms. He is trying to just decapture the sacred site there. He'll take a large amount of fire. He does have the armor-clad ability, so it does have 8 range armor at the moment. Let's get off the sacred site there. Longbowmen firing away. Lancers and God's Raiders now engaging these archers. Another round of men-at-arms pushing way forward. The sacred site's capture rate is reverting in the back. Right now, Yellow does have a larger army and a higher valued army as well. He needs tripled his opponent's value. That wall does go down. No villagers being built out here. He's actually low on food, so his villager production has stalled on out. May need to get, of course, out more food. He probably knows that at the moment. Of course, the keep here is load up a bunch of villagers, getting some extra arrows going. Each one does 12 damage, minus 8 armor, so 4 damage each. And he will interrupt the decapture. Does get a man-at-arms support on as well. The attack increased attack speed will be quite nice to help out engaging English man-at-arms. I will still make them inferior, but I don't know that top of my head in the mathematics. Longbowman being picked on off, but they're going to stand and fight. Villager there does get picked on off. Got a Mangonel in the region as well. Siege engineers, boiling oil, and the whip, Flagellant's swiftness being researched. Deadly Sultanate does have a decent amount of resources. The English player has too much gold at the moment. Deadly Sultanate now has spent all of his food. Last of the year being cleaned up now. He needs to start eyeing for some farms. He's collecting up quite a bit of wood for his farms. Good damage there. Overall, the Delhi Sultanate economy is probably stalling out right now with a lack of food soon. He needs all that wood for the farms. Farms can be quite expensive. Especially when you want to transition 21 villagers onto farms. He spent a lot of his wood on something, but I'm not sure. Three minutes remaining for the Sacred Site victory. This one is still secure. We do also got to keep up here as well. Yep, Yellow's economy has, or food economy has now stalled out. He needs to retask a bunch of villagers onto other food sources. He has some deer still here, but not a whole lot. He's now trying to eye for a keep on the center of the map. The keep does get cancelled. Now it's straightforward. He has no. He does have a gate there. And we do now have a yellow keep being put on the field. Magnol pushes way forward, eyeing for a bit of damage. Does get a great hit there. Now got the Deadliest on the man-at-arms before. Does have some crossbow support on out. English man-at-arms still staying a little split still, taking some damage. Six-side victory has stalled, but has not been stopped. All the man-at-arms will go down there, and now the reverting process is continuing. A couple more English man-at-arms there. And Reznov going back. Got Trebuchet in the back line there. Got two keeps followed by Yellow here. It looks like Yellow's just going to play the Sacred Site game. Trebuchet there. Getting a good hit there on the keep. More reinforcing man-at-arms here. And now got a line of walls there. I was going to say, he's probably going to go for the Great Gatehouse, but wrong civilization. He could to get on top of the walls there. It gives units +2 range. 7 range should be able to cover the Sacred Site there. Red's migrating down south. Red does have a single trebuchet firing away course here. This keeps now getting repaired on up. He's going to make another pass at this Sacred Site here. Yes, 1 minute 16 seconds. It's going to be do or die. This next gauge is going to be his last. Yellow's supposed to claim the stone. Red does not have time to retaliate against that. Red has a bit too much food and wood sorting up. Could throw something on the field. He sort of needs anything. More longbowmen. He already has a veteran longbowman research. He may or may not have veteran spearman research. Horseman, maybe not a bad idea as well. He has a trebuchet, so maybe he can go for some batter ramps. Trying to decapture the Sacred Site now as well. Stalls up the countdown. Another keep being built. Got these units up here now engaging the Yellow villagers. Yellow does have more villagers at the moment, thanks to all the village fortresses. Network of castles now activated there. He's on hold ground stance, which is not good. He's going to be ripped apart one at a time. Yellow has a crossbow in here. Yellow's on the Sacred Site. Good hits on the crossbowman. His man-at-arms now being left out to dry. More of the Yellow man-at-arms before. The reverting process. And Yellow has bowed. And that's probably going to be game. Wall about to go on down. Wall does going down. Point has been fully reverted back. He got 6 seconds remaining. He cannot stay off of it. He has to stay on it. Spring Gold goes down immediately. We've got multiple siege weapons here for Yellow. Does dodge some of those Magno shots, but not perfectly. Man-at-arms have managed to force back Yellow. Red does take another good hit there. He needs to make sure he stays on top of the Sacred Site. And those units on the Sacred Site are getting ripped apart by the keeps. Red's pushing up north, trying to hit those siege weapons. Crossbow should be just fine. And that's probably going to be game. And yep. I think the point has to be fully reverted back in order for us to start counting down. Never really paid that much attention. Spring Gold's here. Red's now on the Sacred Site. Magnol's get a good volley there. Spring Gold getting hit hard. And Yellow does interrupt and he's going to just stand there. He's just trying to stop the point from being decaptured. Bill's just charging way forward. He just needs to stall out the reverting. Red has his own villagers there. Red's villagers do have bows and arrows, so Red's villagers now being engaged in Yellow's villagers. If villagers fighting villagers, so they either gone very wrong or very right. In this case, for Red, it's gone very wrong. Mangonels are now stoning down everything. Yellow has a couple men, or at least one man-at-arms. Now one man-at-arms remaining on the Sacred Site there. They're standing fight. Got massive number of Mangonels there. Villagers being brought on in still. He's keeps the more villagers there. And all of Red's stuff has gone down. No more walls there. Still on the decapitating and does revert. And that's game. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay.